Join us as we make a trip to Japan exploring Osaka, Kobe, Kyoto, and Tokyo. We'll be sharing good food to eat and tips for attractions. So let's go! The next part of our Japan trip, we went to Kobe. Walking around Kobe was a lot nicer as compared to Osaka and Tokyo because it was quieter and it wasn't as crowded as well. Kobe is a lot smaller as compared to Tokyo, Kyoto and Osaka, therefore you can actually walk to all the main attractions in Kobe. Like we walked to the port, we walked to the aquarium, as they were all pretty nearby. The first place that we visited was the Port of Kobe Earthquake Memorial Park. So this part of the park will show you what happened during the earthquake, how they recovered, and what they did to rebuild the port. What was interesting was that they actually kept a part of the port that had been destroyed by the earthquake so that visitors could actually see the scope of the damage that was done during the Kobe earthquake. If you have time, I would actually advise you to take a walk along the port because it really is beautiful and you can enjoy the sea breeze, feel the sun on your face. After that, we took a short walk to the aquarium in Kobe. The aquarium in Kobe is called Atoa. It is located in the Kobe Port Museum. You can purchase your tickets on the day of your visit. At the entrance to the aquarium, you actually have the option to purchase a stamp booklet, which I did for 500 yen, and I would advise you to because it's really fun to collect the different stamps in the different areas. So make sure you look out for the stamp machine if you are going to collect the stamps. This aquarium is pretty new and it is a combination of art and aquarium. Each area in this aquarium was so different from other aquariums that we visited before. For example, those that we visited in Jeju, in Singapore, very different. And I have to say that I really liked how this concept came about. If we had the time, I would definitely spend more of it exploring and enjoying this aquarium, because unlike other aquariums where you just walk past the different displays and observe the fishes, this one really made me want to stand there and watch all day. They had these like huge giant land tortoises just walking around freely, and you could like just stand there and observe them and watch them. It was incredible. There was just so many different varieties of like goldfish and koi fish in this section, and the display of art and music and lights and all the different ways they could display the fish was amazing. During our trip to Japan, we visited 3 aquariums, and this has to be one of my favorite ones. It was amazing. If you look through the video, you can see why. Because the combination of lights, art, music, and just all the different kinds of sea creatures was represented in such an amazing way. After lunch, we took a train down to go and visit 2 sake breweries. The first sake brewery that we visited was Kiku Masamune's Sake Brewery Museum. It was a smaller museum, but still informative because they actually have an exhibition that shows you how sake is made. As all of the explanations and descriptions of the displays were written in Japanese, you will definitely need Google Translate to help you read. At the end of the exhibition, when you enter the shopping area, everyone is entitled to 1 free sake sample, which is their sake of the day. There are other sake samples available to try, however, you will have to pay for these. You will be given a sake cup and coins to dispense into the machine. You just have to press the button and it will dispense the sake into your cup. The sake cup that you were given when you purchased to try the sake, you can actually keep the sake cup as a souvenir. The second sake brewery that we went to was Hakatsuru Sake Brewery Museum. This museum is a lot bigger. They have more in terms of exhibition displays, and they even have videos that show you how sake is made. They also have more free sake samples for you, about 3 or 4, and they also have sake that you can purchase to try as well. Having shown you the different attractions that we went to in Kobe, we will now rate them. I will give the Port of Kobe Earthquake Memorial Park 4 stars because I think it's really interesting. Coming from a place like Singapore where we don't really experience earthquakes, having to see how an earthquake destroyed a port and how it was rebuilt was indeed remarkable. Ottawa is a definitely must visit, and I would give it 5 stars because this has to be one of the most fantastic experiences that I've ever had in an aquarium. I would give Kiku Masamune Sake Brewery Museum 3 stars because compared to Hakatsuru Sake Brewery Museum, it was a lot smaller and they only gave 1 free sake sample per person. Hakatsuru Sake Brewery Museum was really very informative, and therefore I will give it 4 stars. If you are interested in how sake is made, you can actually take that informative tour, and there will be an English tour guide who will explain all the different exhibitions and displays.